There are a few new voices that have emerged over recent months, and some of those emerging voices are gathering quite the large audience. And so who are a few of those people that aren't competing on the table right now but are nonetheless making an impact on our sport?
Yeah, well, the one we were talking about just before we started was the biker, and I believe his name is Etienne, and I think he's based in the US. But yeah, he has made a big impact.
The Whisperer.
The Whisperer.
The Whisperer, the arm wrestling Whisperer.
The guy who wears the Aviator sunglasses, and he's obviously a decent arm wrestler, and I've seen him compete in a few tournaments and stuff like that and do quite well. And he will get amateurs to have a go. And I think he actually, at this point in time, I think he's putting money on the line and saying, here's $100 if you win, or here's $500 if you win.
So you can just challenge him on his channel, and if you can beat him.
That's right. But
not bad.
You can see he's quite strong. He's very adept at what he's doing, but he's fair. And this is what I like about the guy.
Okay.
Is that when amateurs have a go at arm wrestling, usually it's a lot of just straight sideways pressure, which is dangerous for them because you're putting your humerus bone at risk in that position. But and if you're the experienced arm wrestler, what you're going to be doing, if somebody is doing that, you're going to be putting just enough pressure to stop yourself from being pinned, but you're not going to be really resisting hard against that, because then that's going to put that pressure on that bone.
So you're going to try and cup them and roll back a little bit with them to give them just a little bit, but without putting too much pressure on the humerus.
Exactly, that's right.
So that's what you like about him.
I do. I like the fact
that he's not breaking people's arms when he
right.
could. Okay,
that's right. So and people are going as hard as they can against him, but he got that nickname, the Whisperer, because
he seems to send encouraging words across the table behind the glasses, and he would let people know, oh yeah, you're strong.
Yeah, you feel strong.
You feel strong. Feel strong.
Okay. Want to make sure you're looking at your hand, though. That's all right. Yeah. You're really strong, man. Yeah. Nope. You give yourself too little credit, man.
I want you to know you're strong before I pin you. That's kind of the nice nurturing words coming out of his mouth.
Absolutely, yeah. But he is giving safety tips at the same time. Make sure you look at your hand. But he's got this sort of charisma about the way that he's saying these things. Oh, you feel strong as shit.
It's kind of almost under his breath, isn't it? Yeah.
And the other person is bright red, sweat pouring off. They're giving it absolutely everything, and he's there. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. I like that. Yeah.
It's almost dirty talk, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And I love the fact that in the comments everyone loves this whispering stuff, and they're like, as soon as the biker starts whispering, that it's over.
It's over. So what was known of the Whisperer before he emerged on YouTube? Is there any knowledge? Is there any information out there, or is he simply a product of social media and has come out of the ether with his glasses and his dark glasses and his soft tones?
It's very much a character, isn't it? And that's what's so awesome about seeing these things.
And he does compete.
Yeah.
He's out there competing. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So he's done quite well, but I don't know his full story or anything. But when I first saw it, and
I wonder if he did tell you, he'd just whisper it.
Yeah, maybe he would. Maybe he can't speak without whispering. It's only in whispers. I only speak in whispers. I can't raise my voice any higher. This is my shouting. This is it. This is all of it. I'm yelling right now. I'm furious. So good. No, well, he was popping up through my social media feeds, and a couple of people would send me some videos of his and that sort of thing. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's interesting, or it's funny, or whatever. Yeah. But I didn't feel like it had much depth behind it.
Okay.
I thought this is.
You thought nice gimmick.
Yeah.
But where does it go?
Exactly. And the difference between somebody who can find success and maintain it is having that background of something that you can really delve into.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, exactly. Because if it's very surface level, if that was just what he was doing.
Superficially, he was just doing YouTube channels, him whispering to people and then pinning them.
Right. It would have a shelf life. It wouldn't have anything that would, push people to look further into arm wrestling or further into him or further into the sport. It would just be that's the thing, and it's just a different person each video that's trying to win, and it will have a certain reach, but it won't go much further. But the fact that he is legitimately competing in arm wrestling tournaments, that he is putting up these money offers, that he obviously knows and the fundamentals and is teaching, and maybe he can branch out into this is some courses and how to get better and all that sort of thing. So there is that depth there. It's not just that surface level 30-second clip where if somebody sees it and they go, oh, that's funny, and then they move on to the next thing, whatever it is. So I think that's really important when people are trying to make content that is sustainable, that it has depth to it.
Yeah.
So it can't just be a 1 minute thing and then it's just that 1 minute thing repeated again and again and again.
That shtick's
it's going to start here and then it's going to slowly go.
Yeah.
And then people go, oh, you remember that thing from 8 years ago?
It seems to me in the arm wrestling world, he's gone quite viral with that whole shtick, and it's worked really well for him. So, but you've seen something a little bit deeper than just that,
right?
It seems
absolutely. Yeah, I love the fact that it's a character and it's memorable, and the gimmick side of it in terms of the whispering is funny. He probably didn't mean to do that. It's probably just him. But the aviators and all that little thing that makes you recognizable. So I think he's done very well.
We're going to listen to the fans on this because we would like to see a couple of these people on the podcast very, very soon. So if there's any chance, even if he's just whispering, we would love to have him on the podcast.
We'll put the volume way up.